Shalom, shalom, giving all the praise, honor, and infinite glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RAWCHAA, HaKODASH. Double honors to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone who rule well and who I learn from daily. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect, scattered across the four corners of the earth. You Israelite foreigners like unto a speckled bird. Shalom to you, sincere Akim that's on the highways and byways, doing lessons and videos week in and week out in truth and sincerity. Shalom to you, sincere Akwath, who's listening in silence, as the scriptures state for you to do so. This is your brother Isaiah Allah coming to you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. Lord willing, I hope this is edifying to the elect of the nation of Israel. And getting right into this one, brothers and sisters, the spirit jumped on me. I was looking at, I was actually meditating on the RFID chip, which we all know, the hopeful elect of Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. We already understand the prophecy of Revelation 13. Verse 16 through 18, which is the mark of the beast, and we understand that that is the sea hip. All right, and so I was watching a video this morning on for the GMS South Carolina Elderman Zabad, and some nigga, you know, we got a lot of weirdos popping up and Jake's popping up, talking about like a lot of just like it seems like agents, but they just like trying to cut down all the doctrine, trying to cut off things, and Esau is not the so-called white man, the RFID chip, there's not going to be no mark of the beast, so on and so forth. And so I decided, like, through the spirit, I just was like doing some like just googling some things, you know, and I have through the spirit and trying to do a little bit of research to find a video to do for today, the edification to the hopeful elect. And I came across this here, man, and the spirit jumped on me to read a little bit in on this. And if you can't see it, then truth be told, you're either a false prophet, and we understand the scriptures say the deceived and the deceiver are his. All right, so for him to even say that, like for these individuals to come out and say these things, and for these individuals to try to diminish what the prophets are saying, all right, because we got the starting with the apostles and elders of Great Millstone having 100% truth, then you're not one of the elect, all right, and the Lord, and you're more than likely you're going to take this chip, all right, because they already have this infrastructure set up, and this website here talks about it. Now they're not going to put it out blatantly to you, but they put a little bit inside of these certain articles and things that they say on tagging people, making it more simplistic for them to be more efficient in the medical field, so on and so forth, man. And I say medical field because that's what this article is pertaining to. So we're gonna read this so that way you can see. All right, brothers and sisters, and Lord willing, I hope you're edified through the Spirit, because this technology is already here. All right, there's people that already have this chip all across the four quarters of the earth. It's just not mandatory yet. All right, and they're advancing it more and more to make it to where they can so when everything is already set up, when the system is laid out, like when they can just turn it on, they can collapse the society and then turn it on. All right, and so as you can see here, RFID for medical devices. Okay, and so they've always been trying to make it these devils say to make it more efficient in the medical industry. All right, but really, honestly, they just want to do this for tracking you. Okay, they're like that's the whole purpose of this. All right, to chip you, because Esau has a god complex. As you can see here, they showing pictures of here, trying to make it seem like it's all like innovation. This is all part of Esau's hegemony of the beast system. All right, which is the revised. Which is the image of the beast is the system, the Roman Empire, and we're living it all over again. All right, their philosophies, their legislations, democracy, so on and so forth. It all stems from the pagan Roman Empire, and we're in the revised Roman Empire as right now, and they just take everything from it and the philosophy, so on and so forth. But now and reintroducing it, even in the ancient Roman Empire, they did markings. All right, I believe it's called, if I'm not mistaken. You know what? I wanna look this up really quick. Then we're gonna read that article. Yeah, branding. All right. So in the ancient Roman Empire, they did what's called branding, and here's how detailed. And this is in the the AI overview. As you can see here, in ancient Rome, slaves were sometimes marked to discourage escape, with methods including branding, FVG, for fugitive. And so they would put this as a tattoo on the forehead and collars with inscriptions. And so they would branding. So you know how like they brand horses? All right, that's exactly what they would do to people in the ancient Roman Empire. And so this is just now revised and new. And now they're going to implement something inside of you, which is that chip. Okay? Which is a form of branding you. All right, but it's going inside of you instead. And so that's like because like you're already a slave to this system, but they didn't want to permanently save you. They want to know everything about you. You're like how you sleep, how often you breathe, what you eat, so on and so forth, man. That's the whole purpose of this. But they're gonna make it seem like it's for your benefit and it's for the value of the world. All right. So let's read this here. We'll start here. Among the technologies that contribute most to achieving these objectives are those that incorporate the use of transmission and location via radio waves in real time. Radio frequency identification, which is RFID, is a means of storing and retrieving data by electromagnetic transmission using a device compatible with radio frequencies ranging from 100 kilohertz to 960 millihertz. This technology is capable of identifying hundreds of tagged articles per second by wireless information transmission. One of the first systems adopted by hospitals was the barcode scanners. And you must know in Revelation 13, all right, where it says, "Here's wisdom. Let him to have understanding." We'll just go here. Revelation 13 and 18. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 603 score and 666. So that is a representation. That's the barcode. All right, that's the numbers. That's what John the Revelator saw in the Isle of the Patmos. He saw that barcode system, and this 666 was embedded within that. That's what it's talking about. Okay, and so they already had the technology, like I stated earlier before, within this in the beginning of this lesson, brothers and sisters. It's already been here. All right, but like they just haven't. They just have to collapse this system and then boom, implement it and make it mandatory, so on and so forth. So let's continue reading on. And they've already had barcodes. We use barcodes and everything. This barcode is attached to everything you have. When you purchase something, there's a barcode. All right, your phones, when you buy your clothes, everything has a barcode attached to it. All right, they're just going to put the barcode within you. While barcodes are still needed, there are limitations in healthcare supply chains since it requires a direct line of sight to read, is not edible or able to store data, and is easy to replicate. Therefore, hospitals are looking for alternatives or complementary RFID-based tags to manage medical devices, hospital assets, and medications, seeking to improve dispatch efficiency, reduce administration errors, authenticate consumables, and control inventory levels. So essentially, what they're stating here is they want to make it like it says, they want to improve efficiency all across the board. All right, so they're making it like that's a form of them, like the word, like that smooth talk. All right, they're gonna make it seem like it's to help, but really the whole agenda of the elite is to chip everybody. All right, their whole plan is to chip everybody. They have to chip everybody because they have to crash their system. This is also going to be the chip. Like this is just like I stated, this article is just a form of what they're going to use this chip for. Mainly also for the new digital currency system as well. So let's keep reading on. Currently, RFID is used to provide what? Traceability, communication, identification, and location of people, equipment, and devices in real time. Because they have they have RFID technology in certain vehicles, certain cars, so on and so forth. And so that allow it to provide the traceability, allow it to track certain things all across the board. You even have RFID in your phone, all right, for able to track you, so on and so forth. But their main objective is to put this technology to trace you, communicate with you, identify you, and locate you wherever you're at. So how they're going to be able to do that? They have to stick it inside of you. That's what it is. All right. It doesn't matter what's in your right hand, left hand, or even in your forehead. It's going inside of you. And it's going to make it simplistic for them to connect them to their satellites so that way they can track you wherever you are. It doesn't matter where you are, because you got a lot of dumb niggas that talk about it's already in your phone. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, yes, that's true. But you can toss your phone. You what? You don't have no technology. If you can throw away all your technology in your house, everything that you have, and they won't be able to track you. They won't be able to trace you, so on and so forth, unless they can see you above within their satellites. But their whole purpose is to make sure you're connected to the beast system. All right, so they know exactly where you're at, how you breathe, your heart rate, 24/7. Those are just minor things. They want to know. They want to control you. They want to be the Most High. Point blank. Period. All right. And they believe them being able to do this to chip a majority of you Israelites, or you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, then they'll be able to receive the birthright because you're bowing to this system. But the Lord said this about the elect. Salakia. Romans 11:4. But what saith the answer of the Heavenly Father unto him? I have reserved to myself 7,000 men who have not bowed the knee to the image of Baal. All right, because this like the mark of the beast, the RFID, this is idolatry. This is a form of idolatry. This is the ultimate idolatry that you can do because you can't repent from this. All right, there's no repentance for taking this chip and placing it inside of you. Point blank. Period. Okay. So going here, according to the Healthcare Information and Management System Society, RFID can increase efficiency over standard barcode technology by reading multiple tags at once. Also, tags are able to store more information per chip than a barcode. So you see that? And work with wireless scanners that have the ability to instantly identify and capture that data. So completely renewing the system, removing the old system, which is the barcode system. All right, but implementing that barcode system within that chip to make it more efficiently. All right. I don't know how plain we can make this to you people. But it's only for the elect, because 2/3 are not going to get it, and they're not going to believe that Salakia, that this devil is going to do this, but he is. All right, it's already here. Let me see here. I was reading a little bit more because this is a large article. So read this here. RFID, Hospital Inventory Management. RFID can record and track devices and products used in patient care. Due to the large number of elements that are utilized and amount of data associated with each type of equipment, such as manufacturer, serial number, etc., for devices or brand, batch, expiration date, etc., for medications, an RFID system is an ideal encoder and organizer for these inventories. So sooner or later, brothers and sisters, they're gonna implement they're gonna make this mandatory as a whole. All right, they have this technology within hospitals, but it's not. The chip is not there's a majority of people that's it's not placed inside of you. They're not tagged. All right, they probably walk around with an RFID out that is not in their body, but sooner or later it's gonna this is gonna be placed within you. Okay. Let's read this here. RFID tag, a label or identifier that is electronic. Oh, this is just pretty much explaining what it is and used to store information. Each RFID tag contains an integrated circuit chip and an antenna encapsulated in proper packaging. A tag containing a unique identification number and an array of product data such as manufacturer, product type, various related environmental information, etc. is attached or embedded in an article, and tags are available in a wide variety of shapes, sizes, and protective housings. So you see that? Even as a grain of rice. That's what's going to be implemented inside of you. Some tags are encapsulated in packages the size of a credit card, and others are for use in harsh environments, such as container tracking applications. The smallest commercially available devices measure 0.4 times 0.4 millimeters and are thinner than a sheet of paper. All right, that little grain of rice, that's how tiny that's going to be to you. All right, and then this is what it's going to look like for anybody that's new. Boom. That's a grain of rice. Radio frequency identification device. This is what they're going to put inside of you. That's the mark of the beast. All right, you see how tiny it is? And this is a good picture where it's going to store. It can go in your right hand, left hand, doesn't matter. They're going to put it in everything. All right. So let's go here. Revelation 13, starting at verse 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Now, like I stated earlier, this image is the system, all right? And they're like, they already had the system laid out of the revised Roman Empire. It's Rome. We're in Rome all over again. And if you're not going to worship their system, if you're not going to bow down to their system, all right, then you're going to be killed, all right? Verse 16, that he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. All right, that's that barcode system. All right, plugging you in to Esau's whole hegemony, his old system, can connect you to their satellites with that RFID chip within inside you. Okay. And that's why it says it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter whether you're rich, poor, small, great, the celebrities, everybody. They're a free bond. If you're in prison, you're gonna be introduced to this chip, okay? And they're gonna make it mandatory. Now, for anybody that's new, so you can have understanding, when you go into the Greek, all right. It's the Greek word charagma, okay? Now, when you scroll down here, remember what I stated earlier at the beginning of this lesson, when Rome would brand their slaves, a stamp, an imprinted mark, all right, of the mark stamped on the forehead or the right hand as the badge of the followers. That's not it. The mark branded upon horses. So you see that? All right, it's the same thing they did back in the ancient world, but this is different now. This is going within you. Thing, carved, sculpture, graven work of idolatrous images. Strong's definition: a scratch or etching, stamp as a badge of servitude, graven mark. So when you let's go to the root word. The root word is karax. All right. Now look down here. A pale or stake, a palisade or rampart, pales between which earth, stones, trees, and timbers are heaped and packed together. All right, to sharpen, to point, through the idea of scratching a stake by implication. All right, a palisade or ramp or military mound. So it's a stake, it's a pale, it's imprinting, it's going inside of you. All right. I just wanted to check out the root word here for graphos. Yes. So you can see, like, let's see there through the spirit, man. That's exactly what it is. To sharpen, to point. It's a scratching, so it's going to be like impaled within your skin. There we go, right there. Yeah, an imprinted mark. So it's going within you. That's what the mark of the beast is. Now the next chapter, which is beauty, like it says it in Revelation 16 and Revelation 14. All right, what's going to happen if you take this chip? That means you're bowing to this system, all right, and you're bowing to Esau. You're saying Esau is your God, Esau is your daddy, all right. And you have no problems. You want to eat. You have no faith or trust in Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. So Revelation 14 and verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, all right, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand. See, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where it is. The same could be in your foot. The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb, which the Lamb is YAHAWASHI. All right? That fire and brimstone is going to be nuclear destruction. So you're going to burn here. All right? When those missiles come, as well as chariot fire, you're going to die here. All right? That's the lake of fire that is speaking about. Is America, Babylon the Great, being torched by thermonuclear missiles. And that's exactly what's going to happen to you. And then we're going to be hovering over you, and we're going to be seeing you burn because you took the chip and you bowed down to this system. Okay? You're going to be tormented with fire and brimstone, which is a form of the nuclear destruction. And the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever, and they have no rest day or night, who worship the beast in his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. All right? So exactly what's going to happen to you, man. Torment, destruction. All right? For you bowing down to this system. You can't, there's no repentance for taking that chip. Point blank period. And this is an example of something that can happen to you. Revelation 16, starting at verse 1. And I heard a great voice out of the temple saying to the 7 angels, go your ways and pour out the vials of the wrath of the Most High upon the earth. And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worshipped his image. And that grievous sore could be like a cancerous tumor, man. All right, because you're gonna have the chip within you. You think you're gonna be going good, good. You niggas gonna bow down to this system. You women, all right. And then you're gonna be like, yo, fuck it. I gotta eat. I'm gonna take the chip, knowing how Jake is. And then sooner or later, boom, you're gonna start breaking out in boils and stuff, cancer, tumors, because you put that chip within you, man. All right. That's what this is talking about right here when it says a noisome and grievous sore. So these are just examples of what's gonna happen to you when you take this chip. But the end all be all is going to be like your own destruction, your own death. All right. That's why Yahawah, like it's Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI that has to keep us from this chip. Okay. Turn on the red letter. So this is Revelation chapter 3 and verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. And that is the chip, man. So you see, it's the Most High, Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, that has to keep you from the temptation of taking that chip. Why? Because this whole system's going to collapse. All right. There's going to be lack of food. All right. They're gonna set up the new the smart cities, the 15-minute cities, and the only way for you to be able to be connected to society is you have to have that chip within you. In order for you to get medical, in order for you to even drive, open your car, get access to the internet, all right, they're gonna want you plugged in to their new system. Point blank period. All right, and a lot of you Jakes, you love fucking eating, you love food, all that shit, but you lack faith. It's the same spirits that were in the wilderness, complaining, murmuring. All right, this is gonna be that test, but this is gonna be tried upon the whole world. Everybody's gonna be tested with this. All right, but Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI is gonna keep his elect from taking that chip because he's gonna provide. The scriptures tell us that my servant shall eat. So we're gonna be taken care of. Abaratazam, a part of that number. So I wanted to just report on that. It's made it a little bit longer than I meant, but that's the spirit. Going to close out, giving all praise, honor, and infinite glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RAWCHAA, double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, shalom to the hopeful elect.